Chapter 11, 42. Bluffing, Deceiving. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. The dual spear-wielding Gu immortal rushed towards Fang Yuan. Variant humans are indeed stubborn? Or is this the influence of heaven's will? Fang Yuan's gaze turned dark. He looked at the dual spear-wielding Gu immortal charging at him, but he did not dodge or retreat. Boom! At the next moment, he opened the entrance to his sovereign immortal aperture and released a gigantic beast. This is... The dual spear-wielding Gu immortal felt a majestic aura that instantly overwhelmed his body and mind. His momentum stopped abruptly, and his battle intent had dispersed at that very instant. What Fang Yuan released was none other than the upper extreme heavenly eagle that had now matured to immemorial level. A truly mature upper extreme heavenly eagle was extremely huge, multiple times the size of a whale. It did not lose out even when compared to that immemorial dragon desolate beast. The immemorial upper extreme heavenly eagle was a terrifying rank 8 level battle force. Shock! Instantly, the enemy immortals were all shocked and dumbstruck. They had never expected Fang Yuan to still be holding such a card in reserve. This trump card was too strong. The dual spear-wielding Gu immortal was almost trembling from fear. The atmosphere of the whole battlefield had instantly transformed completely. Fang Yuan stood proudly on the upper extreme heavenly eagle's head and coldly snorted. Why do you think I was fearless since the start? Even if your battlefield killer move is powerful, could it obstruct my upper extreme heavenly eagle? The enemy immortals' bodies jolted upon hearing this. Upper extreme heavenly eagle. According to legends, this eagle is a space-path, immemorial, desolate beast that can avoid the heavenly Wind-Key wall and enter the immemorial 9 heavens. Not only this, it can also pierce through space and enter grotto heavens. Our battlefield killer move cannot trap it. The group of immortals communicated in fluster. Fang Yuan had a confident smile on his face. Even if you use that dragon immemorial desolate beast, I am confident of escaping. But what I said before is all true. I simply don't need to deceive you, and even if I wanted to deceive you, such a shoddy lie could easily be exposed. Why would I waste my time? The enemy immortals fell into silence. The mountain-like upper extreme heavenly eagle was the best evidence of Fang Yuan's words. The dual spear-wielding Gu immortal was the nearest. The upper extreme heavenly eagle filled his whole vision. Despite the upper extreme heavenly eagle slightly closing its eyes, the cold light leaking out of the crack of its eyes still made him feel like he had fallen into an icy abyss. Did you verify it? Is it real or not? The Gu immortals secretly transmitted their voices. It was rather ironic. Just before, when Fang Yuan was ambushed and saw this terrifying battle formation, the first thing he felt was doubt at whether this was real or an illusion. Now, after Fang Yuan released the upper extreme heavenly eagle, these Gu immortals were experiencing the same thing. It is real. That rank 6 Gu immortal called Shu spoke with shock. Moreover, that upper extreme heavenly eagle's vitality is extremely flourishing. Don't be fooled by its unmoving and harmless look. Once it attacks, it would definitely be earth-shaking. Soon, the rank 7 Gu immortals confirmed one after the other. He only has a blessed land. How could he store an immemorial desolate beast? Although it is unimaginable, it is the truth. What should we do? He can use an immemorial desolate beast. Could it be that we also have to send out the immemorial rock dragon? In fact, the dragon beast in Gray Cloud Battle Puppet was not as intimidating as it appeared. Although the aura was real, it could not fully display its rank 8 battle strength. There were many reasons. Gray Cloud Battle Puppet did not have a core rank 8 immortal Gu, and was not suitable for use on rank 8 level existences. Another reason was the Snowman and Rockman. Gu immortals' main bodies were far below underground. They put in their respective Gu worms and immortal essence in this Gray Cloud Battle Puppet, forming battle puppets that were not weaker than the main bodies. That is to say, the power of Gray Cloud Battle Puppet originated from the remote control of the Gu immortals, and the immortal essence along with goo worms concealed in the battle puppets. The battlefield killer move could form a gray cloud battle puppet corresponding to the immemorial rock dragon. But the immemorial rock dragon did not have a goo immortal's intelligence, let alone remote controlling the puppet. It could not even freely use immortal goo. As such, it was unable to manifest its strength. That was the reason for this rank 8 battle strength to not move even the slightest since the start of the battle. It was instead Fang Yuan who was cautious and did not dare to even risk probing it. Naturally, this was common sense. Just like now, the dual spear-wielding Goo Immortal was stunned and did not dare to attack the upper extreme Heavenly Eagle. When Fang Yuan released the upper extreme Heavenly Eagle, the situation completely transformed. The rank 8 battle strength on the variant human Goo Immortal side was only a facade, while they were unaware of the details regarding Fang Yuan and thought they were on the weaker side. And Fang Yuan? He was also not clear of the variant human Goo Immortals, and also did not know if the immemorial dragon beast was only there for show. He also felt his strength was on the weaker side. As far as the truth was concerned, Fang Yuan's judgment was correct. Right now, Fang Yuan was feeling rather tense. The upper extreme Heavenly Eagle was about to die from hunger, and he had to use blood path methods to disguise it, to look like it had flourishing vitality. Once it was attacked, this disguise would fail. However, the other side did not dare to attack. The reason? Once they attacked, if they could not kill their enemy and let him escape, that would be a very troublesome situation. Even if they summoned the immemorial rock dragon from the deep underground, if the upper extreme Heavenly Eagle wanted to escape, they would not be able to stop it. Since Fang Yuan exposed their identities, he also knew of their misgivings. Their identities! Once their identities of the snowmen and rockmen were exposed to Northern Plains' Goo Immortal world, it would immediately lead to invasion from the Righteous Path, Demonic Path, and Lone Cultivators. Human forces were strong and had killed on their path to reach this age since the immemorial antiquity era. They absolutely would not let such a huge variant human superforce to exist beside them. And all, thus, when the variant human Goo Immortals ambushed Fang Yuan, they had concealed their appearances. The variant human Goo Immortals had even mobilized 9 Goo Immortals and moved out an immemorial desolate beast to suppress the situation, just to handle Fang Yuan, one person. It was to make sure there was no mishap. But even in such a foolproof plan, there were many mishaps because of Fang Yuan alone. Finally, he even brought out an immemorial desolate beast, upper extreme Heavenly Eagle. If they had known this earlier, how could the variant human Goo Immortals still lay an ambush and end up in this current awkward situation of not knowing what to do? Fang Yuan waited for a while. The variant human Goo Immortals did not speak. He shook his head and gave a helpless smile. All right, I have already said this. Why are you still not believing me? Could it be that you really want us to fight to the death? Naturally, I won't be the one to die. How could we trust you, a human? A rank 7 Goo Immortal said with anger. Fang Yuan heaved a sigh of relief inwardly, since the other side spoke. That means they had been deceived. He got the opportunity. Now it would depend on his performance. Thereupon, Fang Yuan activated Familiar Face. Immortal Killer Move's aura spread everywhere. The variant human Goo Immortals immediately became vigilant. The dual spear-wielding Goo Immortal even retreated far away. However, what came next shocked the variant human Goo Immortals, as they looked on with wide eyes at Fang Yuan, transforming into a hairy man with no flaws. I am a transformation path Goo Immortal, and I inherited a portion of the true inheritance of Ren Wang. I could easily deceive you all by transforming into a hairy man. But why did I not do so? Fang Yuan spoke in sincere fashion as he spread his arms and turned back to his previous appearance. The variant human Goo Immortals quietly looked at him. Fang Yuan continued to bullshit. I did it as an act of sincerity to you. Since I realized your identities just moments ago, then we can be considered people on the same side. Although I am a human Goo Immortal, I am truly a member of Langya Blessed Land. Langya Blessed Land's origin is Longhair Ancestor. Currently, under Langya Land Spirit's lead, Lang Ya sect has been created, and I am one of the supreme elders of the sect. If you believe me, then open up the battlefield killer move, and I will send a message to inform the sect of this matter. The variant human goo immortals looked at each other, but nobody moved. Both sides were at a stalemate. Fang Yan did not dare to let their minds wander. After all, Heaven's will was influencing them. To dispel Heaven's will's influence, Fang Yan had to continue to talk and change their minds. Heaven's will was not fake will, and its influence over variant human goo immortals was not high. After all, the intelligence of variant humans was second to only humans. It was because of this that Fang Yuan had hope. All right, I will show my sincerity first. Fang Yuan suddenly sighed and opened his immortal aperture, placing the upper extreme heavenly eagle inside. This move shocked all the variant human goo immortals. Careful, although the upper extreme heavenly eagle has been placed inside, it can rely on its power to come out of the aperture and make a move at any time. Oh, enough. Dispel Gray Cloud Battle Puppet. Leader. Could it be that you still think Gray Cloud Battle Puppet can trap him? The other variant human goo immortals were unable to reply. From what they saw, the truth was indeed like that. Amidst the stifling silence, the killer move Gray Cloud Battle Puppet was slowly dispelled. Fang Yuan's vision was once again filled with the sight of the bright landscape of northern plains. He strongly endured the impulse of making an immediate getaway, speaking to these variant human goo immortals. Good. Friends are often made after a fight. I will immediately notify Lang Ya sect, staying here and waiting for the sect to send goo immortals. Fang Yuan's joyful attitude was naturally a disguise. But with his acting along with attitude goo, there was no flaw at all. At least these variant human goo immortals did not notice any flaw. Adding on that Fang Yuan did not run away, it gave even more proof of the truth of his words. Then we shall invite you to make a visit underground as a guest. Here. The other gray clouds had all dispersed, while only a Rockman, Goo Immortal's physical body was remaining. He was the person controlling Gray Cloud Battle Puppet. Ha 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 ha! Please lead the way. Fang Yuan followed this Rockman Goo Immortal into the underground part of this icy plain. The facts proved that Heaven's will's influence towards Goo Immortals was not remarkable. At least Fang Yuan was able to use words to dispel this influence. Naturally, it was on the basis of the upper extreme heavenly eagle. It was because of the existence of the immemorial desolate beast that these variant human goo immortals changed their minds. After all, Heaven's will could not destroy these goo immortals' rationality. Challenging an immemorial desolate beast would be looking for death. In the depths below the icy plain, there was a scenic and beautiful world of its own. Fang Yuan was vaguely encircled by several goo immortals as they led him, while he looked at the underground scenery absent-mindedly. The variant human goo immortals were also in the same situation, until Lang Ya sect sent a group of hairy man goo immortals to this place. 12th hair and 6th hair were among them.